Hey everyone! Welcome back to English Talkzz, your cozy corner for heartwarming stories and fluent English inspiration. I'm Aria, and today I'm sharing a very special tale, one that's close to my heart. Have you ever had a day so perfect that it felt like a scene from a movie? A day filled with laughter, sunshine, and memories that last forever? Well, today's story is all about that, the happiest day of my life. So sit back, relax, and let me take you on a journey you won't forget. It was as if the universe had conspired to perfect this day, marking it as a day to reflect upon for years to come. The sun rose with a warm golden hue that spilled across my bedroom, wrapping me in its gentle embrace. It was the day my best friend, Ava, and I had eagerly awaited for months, a day filled with adventure, laughter, and cherished memories. We had planned our very first road trip together to the breathtaking coast, a destination that had long occupied our dreams. As I packed my bags with excitement bubbling in my chest, I could hardly contain my anticipation. I carefully selected my favorite playlist, the one that resonated with our shared love for 90s hits and feel-good melodies, which would serve as our soundtrack for the day. A quick glance at the clock showed it was time to meet Ava. I grabbed my phone and texted her, ready for the adventure of a lifetime? Within moments, I received her enthusiastic response. Absolutely. Let's make today unforgettable. We met at my house, her face alight with excitement, her laughter spilling into the air like merry bubbles. Ava had brought homemade sandwiches and an assortment of snacks, saying, "What's a road trip without good food?" As we drove away from our small town, we turned up the music, singing along with our voices blending harmoniously, letting the worries of life drift away in the rearview mirror. The winding roads led us through picturesque landscapes, with fields of wildflowers dancing in the wind and towering trees swaying in tune with our music. With every mile, our laughter echoed. "Look at that view!" Ava exclaimed as we reached a high point overlooking the valley, a panorama of greens and blues that stretched endlessly. We pulled over, arms intertwined as we stood on the edge of the world. It was a shared moment of pure bliss, where nothing else mattered but friendship and the beauty of nature surrounding us. As we finally approached the coast, the salty breeze greeted us, wrapping around us like a warm embrace. The sight was magical, waves crashing against golden sands, seagulls swirling overhead, and families splashing joyfully in the surf. We parked the car, almost reluctant to leave behind our personal kingdom of music and laughter, but curiosity pulled us towards the beach like a magnet. With every step on the warm sand, the promise of adventure filled the air. We kicked off our shoes, the grains tickling our feet, and sprinted toward the waves, laughing as the cool water splashed against our legs. The ocean was vast and inviting, calling us to explore its depths. We spent hours collecting seashells, building sandcastles, and even trying our hand at a comical attempt to surf, a hilarious endeavor that ended in giggles and wet clothes. As the sun dipped lower in the sky, painting the horizon with hues of pink, orange, and violet, we planted ourselves on the beach. It was time for the piece de resistance of our day, a picnic under the vast expanse of the sky. Ava laid out the blanket and unpacked her delicious homemade sandwiches, fruit, and snacks. We toasted our sparkling drinks, sealing our perfect day with heartfelt wishes. To adventures, to friendship, and to many more days like this, we cheered, our voices mingling with the sound of the waves. The conversation flowed as freely as the ocean tide, filled with dreams and plans for the future. We spoke about our aspirations, our secret crushes, and the endless possibilities that lay ahead. It felt as if the day had gifted us a magic that had timelessness woven into its fabric. As night began to fall, we found ourselves gazing up at the stars that peppered the sky, each twinkling light a reminder of our hopes and dreams. Would we always treasure this moment? Would our friendship withstand the tests of time? As if sensing our thoughts, Ava turned to me and said, "No matter what happens, today will always be our golden day." It's when we truly began to embrace life and everything it has to offer. With that, we made a promise to keep this day etched in our hearts forever, to carry its joy into the future, reminding each other to seek out happiness, wherever it may be found. As we drove back home with the moon high above, I felt a profound sense of gratitude. This wasn't just a day at the beach. It was a day of connection, laughter, and unforgettable moments. The happiest day of my life was not defined by grand gestures, but by the simplicity of friendship and the beauty of shared experiences. It reminded me that sometimes it's not about where you go, but with whom you create those beautiful memories. And as I reflect on that day now, I can't help but smile, knowing that it was just the beginning of countless more adventures to come. And that was the happiest day of my life, a reminder that the most unforgettable moments are often the simplest ones, shared with people who matter the most. And tell me in the comments, what was the happiest day of your life? I'd love to read your stories. Until next time, keep smiling, keep learning, and remember, every day holds a little magic if you're willing to see it. Bye for now. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to English Talkzz for more beautiful narratives and English practice that speaks to your soul.